America has not put forth the effort to get to the root of why. It's not that Black women are unhealthy. We in fact can have higher education, we can have a higher level of wealth, we can live in a better neighborhood, we can go and visit our prenatal visits more often than white women, we can have healthier weights than white women, and still yet we are more likely to have complications associated with our pregnancy. And it deals with not only what happens outside of the hospital walls, but also what happens within the hospital itself. And we have to tackle how systemic racism plays into whether or not a mother will be alive to see her child.
Everything you just said, Mayor, this is what the good doctor is saying.
Yeah, America's killing Black mothers, period. And that people might think that's hyperbole. It's not hyperbole. She just told you it's structural racism. We can end structural racism by addressing it, by not deflecting. Not banning books, not forcing people to have babies that they are not prepared to have. All of this is American, uniquely American, and it's also taking a toll, a 12% higher toll on Black women. We just saw that. 33% increase in Black mothers dying. That is ridiculous.
And the impact, Mayor, that it has, sorry to jump in on you, that it has on communities. I mean, this has a ripple effect. It's not just it's not just that one person dying, that one mother dying. There is a ripple effect for a lifetime that people may not, in that mother's family, may never ever recover from. And they just, I mean, this society just doesn't get it. It really doesn't care. I mean, it just doesn't. But we are here talking about some of the solutions, and Dr. Hilton just laid out some. The mayor did too. And according to Rachel Hardman of Minnesota Population Center at the University of Minnesota, we must reshape our entire approach to women's health. How about that? Hardman is now studying a model prenatal care program designed to reduce birth complications and maternal deaths that treat a mother's culture, racial identity, and background as assets during pregnancy rather than pathology or a problem. Ooh-wee. That's it right there. Further, the care plan includes regular prenatal classes on gestational diabetes, nutrition, and other topics, and longer and more frequent than typical prenatal and postnatal visits, including 3 home visits in the first week after birth. You all better go ahead and say that. Now, furthermore, in our own voice, a Black-led reproductive justice group released a report with more than 24 policy recommendations for improving Black maternal health. Now, the report urges federal and state leaders to fund doula and midwifery care, improve health care for incarcerated women, provide abortion access, implement comprehensive sex education, and more. Hello, somebody. Mayor, your final thoughts on this?
I mean, think about it. I mean, these policies sound so wonderful and common sense, right? But the same people who are trying to ban abortion are also trying to cut their kids from learning about sex education and also funding for contraceptive. So it's this double-edged sword of stupidity that the folk on the other side of the aisle are trying to feed us, and all they're doing is really killing Black and other minority women at rates that don't have to happen. I'm on fire about this. 7 sisters and a wife and a mother and grandmothers and people like you, Nina, that I love. This is scary to me.